Hey, this is Judah Ross with Bastrop Real Estate Group, and we're going to do a driving tour today of one of my favorite neighborhoods in Bastrop, Riverside Grove. And this is a smaller, older residential subdivision in the city of Bastrop. It is in the city limits, so it does have all the city services, which places like Tahitian don't have. So that's city utilities, city fire, city police. And here's the entrance right here, that beautiful Riverside Grove, and it describes it well. It's right along the river, and it was a grove and still is in many ways is. You'll see lots and lots of trees. So we enter off of Old Austin Highway, which connects downtown Austin with downtown Bastrop. So it's super quick, convenient to get everywhere you'd like. And then we come in on Schaefer. This is the main entrance, and there's two small cul-de-sacs here. We'll take a turn on Carroll Cove, and each block has about 10 or 15 homes on them. They're all, I believe, around 60-foot frontages. The cul-de-sac ones will obviously be a little bit more pie-shaped. But to compare that, if you're looking at new builds, say, in the Colony, they have very few 60-foots left, and those are considered premium at this point. They're $500,000 plus homes. So buying in an older place, one of the many benefits is that you have a lot more space. The newer builds are going to be much smaller lots, even if they have a good amount of square footage packed in. So we're getting to the main section here. This is Jessica Place, and it goes through all the way from east to west. You'll see here there's a mix of single-story and two-story. There's basically, I would say, about 5-6 main floor plans that you'll find in the neighborhood over here. Make a left, and it actually butts up right here next to this is the county line. So there's a section just outside of Riverside Grove that's in the county. So this is Hassler Shores we're on. We're going to turn left on Barbara Way. So the single stories you'll find, they start at around 1,300 square feet. 1,400 is pretty common. There's some larger ones, quite a few 1,800 square feet. And some of the real older ones, the original ones, which are back by the water. Here's one for sale on Barbara, 617 Barbara. That looks like that's probably 3.2, and that's probably around 1,800 square feet. Some of the older single stories will be over 2,000 square feet. And if you're looking for more space, you'll probably want one of the 2 stories. They are all at least 3.3. Back on Schaefer here, we'll take a turn down Rebecca. And the 2 stories, the main floor plans you're going to find are 3.3s with a bathroom downstairs, 3 bedrooms upstairs, plus an extra like den or playroom, media room, and then 3 bedrooms upstairs. There are also some, and those are around 2,400 square feet. There are some larger 2 stories that they range up to like 2,600 square feet, and those will have 4 bedrooms with the main or master bedroom on the first floor. But either way you go, we're going to turn now on Blair. Either way you go, you're going to get lots of space for your money and a real beautiful neighborhood. So sidewalks on every street, at least on one side. It's very walkable. My favorite thing really, and what draws many people here, are the trees. So the homes were all built in early 2000s, and they kept many of the trees, and they also planted a lot more. So pretty much every home has a full-grown oak or bur oak or something of the like. And you'll have some much needed and appreciated shade in your front and backyards. Back here on Schaefer, here's Elizabeth Lane, 620. We have one for sale right over here, I believe. That's a 3-2, 1,800 square feet or so, and that's going for $325. It's very family friendly. As you saw earlier in the video, the 2 middle schools for Bastrop are located right next to the neighborhood, so it's very walkable. The elementary school is Colony Oaks. It's a short bus drive over to the Colony, and you'll see some chickens over here. So that's the beauty of Bastrop, is it's a growing small city, but you've got a lot of benefits of a rural neighborhood. So we're at the back of the neighborhood now, and we're turning onto Charles. So we'll take a quick break to explore this beautiful Bob Bryant Park. And I believe Bob Bryant was the person who owned all of this land and developed it. He dedicated this area to the city to be a park. Again, it's quite lovely. To the right here we have the master gardeners are building a beautiful garden. We've got pickleball courts. They're always busy. There's a nice playground to the left with a pavilion, and like we said, you are right on the water. We'll do a tour, maybe something a little bit more in depth of Bob Bryant sometime, and show you the different spots on the water. There's soccer fields, baseball fields here. There's a playground. There's a couple different places you can go fishing. You can put in your kayaks or tubes and float down the river to Fisherman's Park or all the way to Tahitian. A lot of the youth soccer teams come out and play here. There's pickup games for adults. There's parkour classes that take place at the playground over here, and there's always kids out. It's also covered. It's got a shade covering, which is necessary and very lovely in the summer. This Master Gardener plot over here, I'm a huge fan of, and they're actually having, next year they're going to start family plots where you can come out and with your family, with your kids, have your own area. They'll provide all the supplies and you can plant a garden. But a lot of people that live here, they'll have gardens in their own yard, backyard. You've got lots of space. All of the lots are just under like 1/5 of an acre. So again, bigger than a lot of other newer residential areas. This right here is Nicole Way. This is more on the western side of the subdivision. Again, nice wide streets, so plenty of parking available. Here's another one for sale, 314 Nicole Way. I think that might have just gone under contract. And the homes here have held their value quite well. Like all homes, they certainly went up a lot during COVID, but they've held very strong. So it's always been a good value, and it's a good investment as well. I'm gonna cross over Blair. Blair's another mostly through street. And we've got a home here at 217 Nicole. This is a single story. And this is gonna be coming on the market very soon. So this is my block, this is where I live, and there are always kids outside. They're always playing, all different ages. It's just quite an idyllic place to raise a family. Lots of retirees too. It's a very quiet neighborhood. As you'll see, there's two entrances to Riverside Grove, and I'm going to turn down Bryant Drive now. No main thoroughfares from the city or the highway, so it's really only for traffic into the neighborhood. We've got another home for sale here. This is 211 Bryant, and I believe this one's priced at $325 as well. A 3-2 single story. Turning on to Blair. There were quite a few homes for sale, but a lot of them have sold recently. There were 25 sales so far this year. It's majority homeowners. Many people have actually been living here since it was first built. Not something you find very often, but that's an aspect that lends to the strong community. So there's people that have bought in like 2000, 2002 and still own and still live here. This is the middle school again. High school, by the way, is Bastrop High, which is located downtown. Downtown is only about 3 or 4 minute drive. It's walkable, bikeable as well. And this is the last north-south road. It's KDB Lane. And KDB has a few cul-de-sacs that jut off of it. This is Kaler Cove. A lot of the names were, my understanding, were Bob Bryant's children. One of which I know used to live here until her passing, I believe, last year. So it's 440 homes. There's an HOA, which helps keep the properties in shape and helps maintain your property values. They're not overly intrusive, but It's taking care of your lawn, not leaving trash out, not having, cars parked on your front yard. Bill's Circle over here is another small cul-de-sac as we drive down KDB. Compared to the other subdivisions, it is very affordable for the HOA. It's only, I believe, $94 a year. Some of the subdivisions here are, especially the newer ones, are $600 or even more, without really providing much for that. So we come back to Blair, and let this fella through. And this is farmland over here at the end, so there's cattle and sometimes horses out there. I'm going to turn onto Patton Lane. This is the final section we'll tour today. We're passing by Anika Way, which goes through to Nicole. This is the back corner, and I think all the sections are really nice, but this is probably most lovely. And the homes here usually sell for a little bit more. So Patton Cove, this was the original part. The people at the back here, their homes all back up to the river, well, the green belt, and then the river, but no rear neighbors, and you'll never have any. Again, even without the HOA, almost everyone does a really good job maintaining their home. Obviously, we're experiencing a drought now, but we'll have mostly green lawns. People take a lot of, again, there's a lot of home ownership here, so people take a lot of pride in their homes. And this is Lorry Circle. So there's cul-de-sacs here on both sides. And some of these homes on these cul-de-sacs here are quite large. I think there's ones that are even over half an acre. Again, these were the first ones to be built. And plenty of people that live here have been living here since it was first built. This is Jordan Cove. And Belinda Court. I think we have one for sale here, so we'll do a little drive in. And we have 320 Belinda is for sale. That's a 2-story, 4-bedroom. This one across here is one of the nicest lawns, really beautifully manicured. So there's our tour of Riverside Grove. Again, I've lived here. I really love the neighborhood. I think anyone who moves here will as well. I always hear great feedback. If you are interested in purchasing in Riverside Grove, I am a local real estate expert here, and I would love to help you. I'll help you find a great home. get a great deal on it, and welcome you to the neighborhood. If you live here and you're interested in selling, I'd love to help as well. Make sure that you get the best possible price and sell as quick as we can. I've done both of those many times, and would love to help you. You can reach me at judahrosrealtor@gmail.com, or call or text 512-998-1957, and I hope to see you in the Grove. Bye-bye.